Hello everyone, my topic for today is pregnancy and lactation guided by Dr. Bhushan Bhagat sir. Can you all guess the difference between these two pictures? Yes, the difference here is the lady in the first picture is in her first trimester while the lady in the second picture is in her third trimester. We cannot judge our patient by the appearance. So, for that, we as a dentist or a doctor should ask for a proper case history, then only we can give a proper diagnosis. So basically, pregnancy is not a diseased state, but special considerations are necessary when oral surgery is required. So today I'll be talking about drugs which are safe to use in pregnancy. Introduction. Every female patient in the childbearing age must be asked for history of pregnancy or missed menstrual cycles. Great care must be taken when dealing with the pregnant patient since the surgeon has to treat only the mother but also prevent undue harms to the fetus. The mother should be fully explained about the risk before performing any procedures. Also, teratogenic drugs like tetracycline salicylates and chloramphenicol are best avoided, and amoxicillin, cloxacillin, ampicillin, and paracetamol can be safely prescribed. Some important points to keep in mind while dealing with the pregnant patient. It is safe to perform procedures under LA in the second trimester. In first trimester, there is a risk of stress-related abortion as well as teratogenicity. In third trimester, there is a risk of stress-induced early labor. Hence, first and third trimester should be avoided for treatment. General anesthesia is a contraindication in the third trimester unless it is a life-saving emergency procedure. In first and second trimester, care must be taken to avoid fetal anoxia. Position of the patient. The position of gravid patient in the dental chair is the left lateral decubitus position with the right buttock and hip elevated by 15 degrees. Gestational diabetes. It is defined as any degree of impaired glucose tolerance with onset or first recognition during pregnancy. Glucose screening test is done between 24 and 28 weeks of pregnancy. Food and drug administration categories. Here are four categories of food and drug administration: A, B, C, and D. Under category A, there is a controlled human study indicate no apparent risk to fetus. The possibility of risk to the fetus is remote. Category B, animal studies do not indicate risk. Well-controlled human studies have failed to demonstrate a risk. Category C, animal studies show an adverse effect on the fetus, but there is no controlled studies in humans. The benefit from such use of such drugs may be acceptable. Category D, evidence of human risk, but in certain circumstances, the use of such drug may be acceptable in pregnant women despite its potential risk. Drugs used in pregnancy. Acetaminophen, aspirin, ibuprofen, naproxen, codeine, oxycodone, hydrocodone, morphine, propoxyphene, meperidine, and pentazocine are some analgesic drugs, out of which acetaminophen, morphine, and meperidine are safe to prescribe in the pregnant patient. Aspirin and ibuprofen are not prescribed in the third trimester because aspirin can cause postpartum hemorrhage and ibuprofen can cause delayed labor. Also, naproxen is not safe to give in second half of pregnancy. It may cause delayed labor. Other drugs can be given with the caution. Amoxicillin, metronidazole, erythromycin, penicillin V, cephalosporin, gentamicin, clindamycin, tetracycline, chloramphenicol, and chlorhexidine are some antibiotic drugs, out of which amoxicillin, metronidazole, erythromycin, penicillin V, cephalosporin, and clindamycin can be given safely. Gentamicin can cause fetal toxicity. Tetracycline, chloramphenicol, and chlorhexidine are best avoided because tetracycline can cause discoloration of teeth and chloramphenicol can cause maternal toxicity. So they should be avoided. Nystatin, clotrimazole, fluconazole, ketoconazole are some antifungal drugs, out of which nystatin and clotrimazole can be prescribed safely. Fluconazole and ketoconazole can be given with caution. Ketoconazole can cause fetal toxicity. Lidocaine, mepivacaine, prelocaine, bupivacaine, and etidocaine are some local anesthetic drugs used in the pregnancy, out of which lidocaine, prelocaine, etidocaine are safe to use in the pregnant patients, while mepivacaine and bupivacaine should be used with caution because they can cause a fetal bradycardia. Also, the prednisolone is the corticosteroid drug which can be used in the pregnant patient. Nitrous oxide, barbiturates, and benzodiazepine are some sedative hypnotic drugs, out of which nitrous oxide is safe to prescribe in the second and third trimester, but not in the first trimester, because it may cause a spontaneous abortion. Barbiturates and benzodiazepine should be avoided. Benzodiazepines can cause cleft lip or cleft palate. Thank you.